Snapshot 25w45a is here with Netherite Horse Armor, a new variant of the Zombie Nautilus, a new advancement, and more. My name is Sliced Slime and this is a showcase of the changes. Let's start with blocks and items. Or one item in particular. Netherite Horse Armor now exists in the game. It cannot be found naturally, but can be obtained by upgrading Diamond Horse Armor in a smithing table. A Zombie Nautilus variant has been added in this version, the Coral Zombie Nautilus. You'll find this variant in place of regular Zombie Nautili in warm oceans. There are also fixes for the new mobs in this version. Zombie Nautili, zombie horses, and camel husks now all become persistent by being interacted with in any way by a player. This includes riding them, leashing them, and so on. Looting now works with the rotten flesh drops of camel husks. The hand animation no longer plays when right-clicking a zombie horse or camel husk ridden by another mob while holding a lead. The new advancement is called Mob Kebab, for spearing 5 enemies with the same charge attack. This version also has other updates to spears. You can no longer charge with a spear while dying. Spears are now less forgiving if you miss a charge attack. The spear charging animation is now mirrored properly between main hand and offhand, and you can no longer dismount invulnerable passengers using a spear. You can no longer use a spear to hit targets through a closed door or diagonally through blocks, and dropping a spear while charging no longer leaves you slowed down until you switch items. And the lunge enchantment now works in creative mode regardless of your hunger. This version also has some other gameplay fixes. Copper golems can now turn into statues while inside cave or void air. Maze smash attacks can no longer push players flying in creative mode. Spamming right-click and shift while getting into a boat no longer gives a speed boost, and ender pearls no longer launch the player in the direction they are thrown. A sound fix in this version. Attacking non-player entities can now once again play all variants of the attack sound, not only the weak attack sound. Music now starts playing again properly when leaving a pale garden. And the closed captions of parched sounds no longer say the sound was made by a stray. A couple of fixes for game rules. Entity cramming can now once again be set to 0 to turn it off. And armadillo scutes are now properly affected by the mob drops game rule. In visual news, block textures could randomly become blurry on some systems in the previous snapshot. That is fixed in this version, along with a bug causing blocks to be broken in the inventory screen on some systems. The color of the sky during sunrises and sunsets is now affected by the weather state. Cloud movement is no longer jittery in worlds that have a large amount of playtime, and certain animations like the wings of bats and bees now also keep playing in such worlds. The chunks immediately around the player no longer fade in. Entities and block entities now fade in like blocks in chunks, and blocks placed in an empty section of a chunk no longer fade in. View bobbing no longer stops working after a very long elytra flight. In user interface news, the main menu panorama has been updated to a nighttime Mounts of Mayhem view. The world selection list search box now shows a search text. Hover text now gets properly obscured when a user interface screen is open. The time display of effects no longer ends up outside the box when the effect name is very short. Scrolling text now also gets properly clipped. Inventory items no longer get blurry from MIP mapping. The jump bar now scales properly and no longer renders unused pixels. And the elements of the language menu now select in the right order when using tab navigation. And this version also brings us stability and performance fixes, including a fix for player statistics not saving properly in newly created worlds, and a video memory optimization for anisotropic filtering. And of course, this version also includes some pack changes in Data Pack version 93 and Resource Pack version 73, including a new system for timelines that drive environment attributes. If you're also interested in that, keep your eyes on the channel for a separate video. But that's all for this one. Thank you for watching. You can upgrade to Netherite Snapshot video using the like button below. My name is Sliced Slime, and I'll see you next time.